And another sort of day goes by as we're in the lockdown period in the Isle of Man. I thought it'd be interesting to talk to Adam, who we talked to many times before, about his issues, but more about how other people are being affected. Adam runs his own charity on the Isle of Man, and it's with mental health. Adam, I should start with, how are you doing? Because, I mean, these sort of things really make people go a bit kind of crazy, don't they? Are you okay? Are you being looked after? What's going on with you?
Yeah, I'm good, to be honest. I found this one a lot easier than the other two. I mean, days drag, don't they? So you've got to fill them. So I'm good at routines and stuff like that now, and getting out and exercising. So I'm doing all right, to be honest.
Good. Now, you reached out to people. I mean, you're not you haven't got the PhDs or anything like that. You've always said you're there just to listen to other people. So how's it been? Have you had a lot of people being on to you?
Yeah, we have. We've had a couple of different organisations get in contact as well with people that need a little bit of, just somebody to listen to, and maybe some tips here and there of how they can, schedule routines and stuff like that. And also schools. So we work in Ramsey Grammar and Ballacameen, and they've been in contact for us to contact students. So I've been spending my days emailing and calling students just to make sure that they're okay.
And this is it. It's contact. I mean, I suppose if you are in a bubble or you live with people, it's not so bad. If you're by yourself, presumably that's going to be harder. I mean, I know myself, I live by myself, and it's kind of getting grating, isn't it, almost, not having any human contact?
Yeah, it's bound to be a lot tougher being on your own. I think the key to that is just setting routines and making sure that you're in contact with people, maybe via Zoom or on the phone each day, just to have that contact. Really, it's essential.
There's been a lot of talk about this is going to build up and push forward to people's lives in general, for people who maybe are needing help. Any suggestions what people can do to alleviate it overall?
I don't know about alleviating it overall. I think if you struggle with anxiety or depression, I think you're probably going to struggle with that, long term. I think there's things that you can do in the meantime to help that, definitely. Exercise is key. It's absolutely key. Getting outside, getting some fresh air. Another thing that's been great, that I find has been great, is just a little cold shower in the morning. I know some people wince when you say cold shower, but I don't mean a full length cold shower. Get yourself in a warm shower, get yourself clean, and just last 30 seconds. Just take the hot water off and just let it hit your head. Let the cold water hit your head and breathe through it. It really can clear your head. So give it a try. You should give it a try as well. Great.
You're not suggesting then go down to Glen May and jump in there, the waterfall or anything?
that's not for me. I mean, I've tried it, but it's so scary to me. Cold shower's all right. 30 seconds. I'll take that.
Okay. So, I mean, for a lot of people, going to the shops is almost their highlight, isn't it? He's saying, if you're living by yourself, to have that sort of interaction just to the cashier's desk. I think the government are probably looking at some sort of bubbling. Would you obviously recommend that and hope that comes about?
If you have the opportunity to go into a bubble, then definitely do it. That human contact can be key, especially if you are struggling. That would be a great idea to go and bubble with someone. I'm not sure like length or anything like that of this lockdown, and I don't think anyone is at the minute. So if you get the opportunity, then yeah, definitely go and do it.
And finally, can you give us your examples maybe of what happens when you get depressed? What are the telltale signs that people should look out for if you're starting to get a very dark mood on?
Yeah, for me, it's just getting up in the morning. You feel like you haven't slept very well. You feel quite groggy. You haven't really got any motivation to do anything, and you just can't kickstart your day. And that's when the overthinking starts. The more time you give your mind to think, the more it'll just keep overthinking. So I think if you notice yourself, not sleeping great, not exercising, lacking motivation, then you really need to kickstart. Really need to try and get yourself out and doing something, and really push yourself to just give yourself the best opportunity, I suppose. That's where routine's been key for me. Just at nights, just trying to how do you explain it? Trying to plan out your day in sort of 15-minute periods for the next day, so you constantly got something to do. Like I say, the more time that you you're bored and you haven't got anything to do, the more time you're just giving your brain the opportunity to overthink.
Yeah, I've heard that the overthinking is the way that people get in such a spiral almost. It can really lead out of control, can't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone has experienced overthinking before. I'm sure, I know I've struggled with it massively in the past, over the past 5 years. I think the key to it is to just break that thought, you know, and it can literally be anything. Just try to break that thought process, and if you can do that, great. But like I said, exercise and things like that will really help stopping the overthinking.
Okay, you're Reach Isle of Man. How do you communicate with people? Is it via the old Facebook or what?
Yes, we have a Facebook page, we've got an Instagram page, we've got a website, my number's on there, got an email as well. So if you are struggling with anything, you know, if it's an absolute crisis, then call the crisis team straight away. We are not a crisis point, just to put that out there. But if you're just feeling yourself maybe going off track a little bit, and you maybe need someone to talk to and just to let it out and help plan a routine or anything, just please do get in contact on any of them formats, really.
Yeah, and we'll put the Samaritan's number up as well, which I should remind people, you do not get someone in the Isle of Man. It's literally everywhere but the Isle of Man. You could be talking to someone anywhere, so you'll never be known or recognised, which is a part of the thing for a lot of people, I suppose, is to have that moment when they have to sort of stand up and say there is a problem with this.
Yeah, I think, look, we've been banging on the door for the past 2 years to create this. You have to talk about your feelings, and now more than ever, I think, even if it's like you say, to the Samaritans or to your friend, to your family, just anybody, if you are struggling, just let it out and just talk about it, because it can be helped. There's always someone out there that can help. So don't think, you're taking a knock by talking to someone. It's absolutely the right thing to do.